It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners met Monday evening for their regular scheduled monthly meeting. Once again, they have tabled any decision on updating their animal control ordinance. Issue was tabled last month. Chairman Kevin McCrary says there's still a lot of questions that are unanswered that need to be answered before the Commissioners approve it. So once again, the issue tabled until their March meeting. Commissioners appointing Kimberly Corbett to their Aging Advisory Committee. Beverly Leapart resigned after her term expired. Under old business, they voted 4-1 with Commissioner James Thomas voting no to approve the county's agreement with the Wayne County Tourism Board. It's a 15-year agreement with the Tourism Board taking over the J.C. Fairgrounds and J.C. Fair building, looking to improve the facility, which they use on a regular basis. WIFO-FM asked Mr. Thomas after the meeting why he voted no, and he explained in his opinion it was a bad agreement and he could not vote yes. Under new business, the county signed off on the additional $6.1 million in bonds the school board is selling to raise funds for their capital outlay projects. And this is just a formality, has to be approved by the county. The vote was unanimous. School Superintendent Tony Williams and Attorney Bob Smith on hand for the county's necessary signatures. County approved the low bid for a F-350 Ford truck for the road department. The low bid came in from Woody Folsom, $51,000. County accepted the low bid they received from a company out of Orlando, Florida called Austin Historical, which specializes in historical buildings. The bid is for the courthouse doors and windows to be refurbished and replaced. The bid, $172,770. County says they met with the company. They've seen some of its work, and they're happy with the bid. They also accepted paying 50% up front for a 10% discount. No timetable on when the doors and windows will be completed at the courthouse. The project will not begin until the end of the summer. But once again, the county looking to refurbish the downtown courthouse, the doors and windows, to the tune of $172,770. And that's a look at your county commissioners meeting from last night. The city has several events today. The city of Jesup today at 2 o'clock at Cracker Williams. Everyone's invited to the reception for the retirement of Rose Marcus for her years of hard work, dedication, and service to the city of Jesup. And that's taking place today at 2 p.m. at Cracker Williams. Then the city meets twice today, once at 5:30 for a work session agenda. On the agenda, only one item, House Bill 581. New Tax Commissioner Allie Harnage and Tax Assessor Byron Johns will be on hand for the discussion. That takes place at 5:30. Then the regular scheduled meeting at 7 p.m. On the agenda under old business, discussion of the LMIG funding for sidewalks. Also on the agenda, the Community Development Block Grant Resolution. Under new business, awarding the LMIG contract with City Engineer Bill Schuman. Rezoning a request at 174 East Plum Street. Michael Long from C3 to PR. Awarding a bid for police cars, SPLOST 5 purchase. Discussion of Bland Park Edition. Again, they've got the new heart down there for Valentine's Day. Discussion, strategic plan and budget planning, second quarter financial review, and executive session for personnel and legal, items with city manager, items with commissioners, items with the mayor, all that tonight at 7 p.m. at City Hall in Jesup. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Former District Attorney Jackie Johnson on trial in Glenn County Courthouse, and on Monday the prosecution arrested its case, the evidence portion of the trial. Soon after that, the defense motioned the judge for directed verdicts on both counts, and Judge Turner granted the directed verdict on count 2, the misdemeanor charge of obstruction of an officer. Judge stating in court, quote, "I've not seen one scintilla of evidence supporting that charge." Judge Turner on Monday afternoon denied the defense's motion for a directed verdict on the violation of oath of office, which is the felony charge for the time being. But he told both the defense attorney and the prosecution to write him briefs citing their arguments. And he says he'll make a ruling on that later this week. If he grants that directed verdict on that count, again, the case will be over and we'll never even see the jury. Judge Turner ruling came soon after the state played Jackie Johnson's interview, which took place on the world-famous Butch and Bob show, which played in its entirety for the jury yesterday. Johnson, in the 35-minute interview, explains in detail how she recused herself from the Ahmaud Arbery case from the outset, did not direct any police officer to make any arrest in that case. Johnson also explains how she never talked to Glenn County Police that day or ever regarding the case. Defense attorney Brian Steele, in his argument to the judge to have the counts thrown out, said it was the Glenn County Police Department who told Arbery's mother that her son was shot in a burglary. It was the Glenn County Police Department who told her that it was a self-defense shooting, not Jackie Johnson. Once again, the count has been dismissed, and Judge Turner says he's still weighing the attorney's written briefs before making a ruling on count one. The defense will begin calling their defense witnesses today, and on that list are former prosecutors and judges from the Brunswick Judicial Circuit who are all in the former district attorney's corner, believing she did nothing wrong regarding this case. And the question at this point, will the judge take it solely out of the jury's hands or will proceed to the jury? Only time will tell. Defense attorney Steele says the defense should wrap up Wednesday. We'll continue to follow the story as it develops. But again, the state called myself to the stand as his last witness to introduce the interview that Jackie Johnson did on the world-famous Butch and Bob show 5 years ago and verify was played on her station. Again, the entire interview played before the jury. And after that, the state rested this case. And after that, immediately, Judge Turner granted the directed verdict on the second count of obstruction of an officer. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes news, Wayne County Martin Luther King Parade, which had to be postponed due to the weather, is going to be held this Saturday, February 8th at 1 p.m. in downtown Jesup. Grand Marshals are Tiernan Smith and Dr. Simon. Judges for the parade are Donald Levitt, Clifford Davis, and Sheridan Spearman Lott. The state have over 40 entries at this time. Once again, the theme is representing unity, and the parade set for this Saturday, 1 p.m. in downtown Jesup. This Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, and the Wayne County Heritage Center in Magis Place Caboose is having a special event. They state is called Super Museum Sunday from 11:30 to 2:30 p.m. at the Wayne County Heritage Center, located at 125 Northeast Broad Street in Jesup, and Magis Caboose, located at 101 Cherry Street. Super Museum Sunday is a statewide event where historical venues and state parks offer free admission to state and participating local venues. Plans for the event include tours of the Heritage Center, the Caboose, and the Railfan platform located by Magis Place. The first 15 visitors will receive a free Historical Society mug. Tailgate refreshments of popcorn and Cokes will be available, and a raffle for a game day gift basket will be held to make your Super Bowl Sunday even better. Super Museum Sunday, again this Sunday at the Wayne County Heritage Center in Magis Place Caboose. Once again, the time from 11:30 to 2:30 p.m. And the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce gearing up for their State of Education event. It's going to take place Thursday, February 13th from 11 to 1 at Coastal Pines Technical College. Featured guest speakers on the program: Lonnie Roberts, president of Coastal Pines Technical College; Tony Williams, Wayne County School Superintendent; Richard Rentz, superintendent of Coastal Plains High School; Sherry Bowen, head of school of Wayne Christian Academy; and Dr. Reggie Burgess with Partners in Education. All this taking place, once again, the date, Thursday, February 13th from 11 to 1. Tickets are on sale at the Chamber of Commerce office. Tickets are $30 for members, $40 for non-members. But everyone is invited, and they ask that you please register by noon on February the 7th. Once again, if you need more information or tickets, call the Chamber, the number 912-427-2028. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.